A ver, ajá. ¿Ustedes saben cómo se llama esto? Es la televisión. La televisión, repitan ustedes.
La televisión.
TV show, I'm gonna be on TV show. Think of anyone you know, they can be on TV show.
Cousin Phoebe's Uncle Joe, Tito, Quinta, Curtis Blow, Cheetos, Fritos, Doritos, they can be on TV shows.
Giant hammers, pizza dough, gangsta bitches on death row, flapping panties, there you go, they can be on TV show.
A pieritwa, żara były obydwa, nic nie biorą robili, tylko snacks bobili. Ukusni, hamburgi, uwielbiali malczyki, nieradni ludzie, ani możliwe programy.
You better pick up the phone, the police out there.
People will watch a Bumblebee before they'll listen to the gospel.
And then he gets the power of corn.
Wait, let me douche first.
I don't want to bend over too much for my boobs to flip out.
Bag of tacos.
TV show is for external use only. May cause chafing. Tax and tag sold separately. Also batteries not included. For best enjoyment, always set a minimum distance of 2 feet from your television set. Keep your head on the headrest, hands on the handbar in front of you. When the show is over, please exit to the right. Have a nice day.
I think that's my last appearance on TV show.
This is the first photograph I ever took of my son. It was taken right after he was born. He's lying on his mom's chest right there. A lot of people thought we were going to do a video of the birth because I videotaped just about everything in my life, but this seemed a little too important, a little too sacred to videotape. Besides, who wants to watch that, really? This is the first video I ever took of my son.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mack.
That moment right there was when we decided for certain that his name was going to be Mack. We weren't quite sure up until then. We had been going back and forth between Mack and Jack and Zach. For some reason we had been choosing names that had the ack sound to them. It just seemed right, I suppose. We stayed in the hospital for another 2 days after Mack was born, just to recover and to learn how to breastfeed and to figure this whole thing out a bit. We got to keep the blankets. This is rather sinister looking, but it's actually just a hearing test. He didn't like it. I made a little birth announcement movie and sent it to a lot of people over the internet. You may have seen it, actually. I still haven't finished one on paper to send out to people who don't have the internet, which is a bit ironic because those people who are all grandparents and great aunts and that kind of thing don't have the internet, but they're the ones who really want the birth announcement. They're the ones who really want the thank you notes and all those traditional ways of communicating with each other. So here's the birth announcement, in case you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, have a beer. One of our baby books had this to say: "You won't understand it until you actually have a child, but there are times when you just want to eat your baby because he is so damn cute." And I didn't understand it then, but I do understand it now. If you don't have children, you don't understand what I'm talking about. If you do, you do. You just want to eat them. The first doctor we took our baby to see was our chiropractor. How's that for 21st century family? He's a good chiropractor and he knows a lot about children and about babies, so we weren't worried about him. He does this crazy test where he picks the baby up by the feet, hangs him upside down, and then he'll let go of one leg and the baby's head will turn. And then he'll let go of the other leg and the baby's head will turn the other direction. And if the baby's head doesn't turn just right, that means that he's got a little subluxation that's probably from birth, because that's a fairly traumatic event, you may remember. Now check this out, TV show viewers. This is full frontal male nudity on TV in Wilmington. How about that, eh? What are they going to do, shut me down for showing my baby's pee-pee? You know, it's actually not the first penis that's been on TV show either. But I'm not going to tell you where the other one was. You know, it occurred to me as I was taking care of my newborn son that I don't think I've ever touched another penis in my whole life. Not that there's anything really wrong with touching penises, you know, if you're into that kind of thing, but I've just never... This is the only other penis besides my own that I've ever touched. So one day I'm at the mall, and I've got Mack strapped to my chest in a little baby sling. And I go into the bathroom to use the urinal, which is no easy task with a baby strapped to you. He's asleep on my chest. A guy walks up to the urinal next to me, and he can't see the baby because there's a divider in between the two of them. So all he sees is my back, really. And in the middle of my pee, the baby starts to wake up, starts to get squirmy and fidgety and fuss. And the guy next to me doesn't know this. All he hears is me saying, "There, there, little guy, you can do it. It's almost over. It's okay. It's okay." I've got to be honest with you all. It's not easy to do things when you have a brand new baby. He takes up a lot of your time. I had all kinds of great ideas about this TV show episode. I was going to recreate my first memory on video. I was going to show you my very first memory, as close as I can recall it. I was going to do interviews with people on the street all about babies, and I was going to tell all kinds of great stories about my parents and how amazing they are. All about stories about Jill and about how amazing she is and her parents. But I just haven't had the time. I've been so busy with this baby that I haven't had time to do the episode about the baby. I know, it's a bit disappointing, but someday I'll do it because it's going to be good. So I apologize. But in the meantime, I'm just going to show you some other stuff that I think is really interesting that you may not have seen before. I'll put some good music on it. You can sit back, watch the video and enjoy yourself, and come back next week for more TV show. It'll be good, I promise. I promise. Might even be a bongo solo, if you're lucky. Thanks.